Hello. Today's been okay. What are we? Day 25. 25? Just checking. Oh no, 24. Day 24 of Jeanette D'Onofrio Misfit Vegans raw food challenge and my own raw food challenge, and she would have kicked me off by now and made me pay £100 to Bill Gates, so it's not really hers anymore, although I'm tagging her in everything, and she's awesome. But yeah, there've been so many so many dodgy days that I don't really think I can say that I've been doing a month of raw food. I've been doing a month of trying to stick to raw food and failing on many an occasion. Anyway, let's start with a ramble, shall we? Yeah, it's been a good day that has been virtually entirely raw, and none of what wasn't raw was anything that I would be upset about eating. So I have had a really nice smoothie for breakfast, mango, banana, passion fruit, dates, one of my favourites. Then for a very late lunch I had some mango ice cream in the car. Oh, between breakfast and that I had snacks of a banana and 2 apples, pink ladies, which I really love. And then for supper I had a huge salad with avocado and some hummus. The salad had sweetheart cabbage finely chopped and iceberg lettuce and onion, and I wish I had had either some lime or some vinegar on it because it was just a little bit too dry. But apart from that, the avocado was absolutely perfect. Ooh, I'm losing my iPad. So yeah, no, it was really, really delicious. And so I've had a day running people around. Not my morning, but since since after my breakfast, like soon after my breakfast, which was quite late, I ran one daughter to an activity and then home. Got to see one of my favourite people, a friend of mine, and her dog. And then I went for a walk with them, so I may have caught some sun. So then we went home and then flew straight out again because it was taking the same daughter to therapy, and then flew home. So it was at the therapy that I had my ice cream, which was actually at 5 o'clock, so you can't really call it lunch, but it was. That was my, whatever. Maybe it was my pre-supper snack, or, part of supper. It's all semantics. So yeah, I had my ice cream in the car, so I'd put it in a thermos flask. Not a thermos, but, insulated flask. And then I flew home. I had prepared a salad to bring out with me, and I flew out to take daughter number 1 to a rehearsal, which she is currently at, and I am in my car office doing this and doing this and reading. I'm reading an awesome book. I think I may have told you about it, but maybe I haven't. It is this, and it is really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. and I'm not just reading it, I am doing the exercises and taking notes, taking lots of notes. And I often say I want to read a book again, but I think I do want to read it again, but we'll see how I do. I've got a gazillion other books to be reading, so we'll see. I'm really enjoying it. It's really good. It's all about changing your self-image to change your habits. And it's a book that I wish I had encountered 20 years ago. Or more. But yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. I'm enjoying it. The other thing, I don't know whether I have mentioned on here, but it pertains to what I talk about all the time, i.e. food. I don't know whether you know Lissa Maris. Used to be formerly Lissa Ray Monday. Her mum, Laurie Germain, I think her name is. It's Laurie anyway. She is the gentle homeopath on Instagram, and she's been sharing lots lately about high oxalate foods, which I have previously completely poo-pooed as keto people's hokum to try and scare plant-based people away from plants. But she's been sharing so much that had me going, what? So some of the symptoms that people who are suffering from, I think they call it oxalate poisoning. It sounds a little extreme, but apparently it causes it can cause kidney stones, which I haven't suffered from, although previously doing green smoothies has had me worried that I might have trouble with my kidneys because I've had lots of lower back pain. But I've convinced myself in the past that it's nonsense and that I'm just paranoid. Now, I haven't fallen down a rabbit hole of thinking, oh my God, I've got oxalate poisoning or anything, but I had no idea that apparently that the symptoms of it can be hugely varied and include a bunch of things that I have been struggling with over many years now. But I have been doing green smoothies on and off for what? Oh God, like nearly 20 years. And despite Victoria Batanko, the person that I initially heard of green smoothies from, pardon me, way back when I bought my first blender that wasn't a Vitamix, but it was it virtually coped with green smoothies. But so she'd say switch up your greens because of oxalates, and I thought, yeah, all right. But if I make green smoothies with any greens other than spinach, I can't bring myself to drink it. I've tried a lot. I've tried lettuce, I've tried kale, I've tried cabbage. What else? Yeah, I can't think of the others, but I have tried all sorts of different greens. Excuse the wobbling, it's me. I'm actually holding this damn thing now because it's falling off. But anything that I have tried other than spinach, I have not been able to drink the smoothie that I have made, which is wasteful. But also, you've got to enjoy your food. I can't be forcing myself for half of the day to be drinking shit that I don't enjoy, and that actually makes me gag, you know? I mean, literally, kale ones, I could throw up rather than drink them. Just trying to get them down my neck makes me incredibly nauseous. So I don't do that. I don't do that. And so to get the greens in, I've been having spinach, and I've watched lots of Dr. Brooke Goldner's Q&As, and she has said that she doesn't think it's an issue, but some of the side effects of oxalate poisoning that I actually have are pain in my joints because of painful tendons or ligaments, I'm not sure which. What else? Gas and bloating. I fart a lot. My eyesight started to go really dramatically bad maybe about a year ago, and I can't remember when I started with tinnitus in my left ear. And also I now have tinnitus in my right ear, so I'm trying not rigidly, not thinking that it's biblical or anything, just I am seeing if there is any effect from cutting out high oxalate foods. This morning I discovered that because I knew the spinach was one. Spinach is one. What else? Dragon fruit, surprisingly, is one. What else? Beets and beet greens, Swiss chard. What else did I notice? But anyway, this morning I discovered that chocolate, so cocoa and cacao, which I used to put in everything. So those are all really high. Then it gets confusing when you start looking at stuff. But something I discovered today, apparently, cashews, almonds, and sweet potatoes, and regular potatoes, apparently, are all high oxalate foods. So I'm a little bit, oh shit, what if I actually have to give them up forever? It could be problematic. However, if this fucking ringing in my ears fucks off, I would actually drink bloody kale smoothies if I knew that was going to help. So if it goes away, I can live without a few things that I like. So I've been looking at alternatives. There's no real alternative to cashews. It's basically my cream substitute. So I'm a little bit disturbed and perturbed by that. But oh God, you made me jump. Yeah, I'm a little bit perturbed by that at the thought of that. But like I said, if this goes away, it's a very, very, very small price to pay. But anyway, I'm giving it a go for I haven't decided how long. I'll see if there are any there won't be any instant effects, I don't suppose, because this has been going on for such a long time. But I'll give it a month or two and see and reevaluate and see if there's been any effect at all. If there hasn't, then we'll maybe rethink, maybe not, maybe I'll just, I don't know, give it a bit longer, but we'll see. So I've often wanted to do Brooke Goldner's protocol, but I can't face the kale or whatever smoothies. I can't face those, but I do eat a lot of greens salad wise, so I will try and get my cruciferous vegetables in my salad. I'm not going to do the full protocol, but I'm looking at, because of the anti-inflammatory benefits, I was looking at cashews and oxalate. I discovered the at the same time I discovered the omega-3 to 6 ratio. Oh my god, it's like here's about 3 years worth of your omega-6 requirement with no omega-3s whatsoever. So you need your inflammatory response to be on standby, just in case. But it's like, here, be inflamed eating cashews. So I'm going to be interested to see what cutting them out is. So I'm really annoyed because I've just opened a jar of cashew butter and I've got loads of cashews in my drawer, and I'm trying to discover what is going to give me that creaminess. Maybe I'm going to have just to learn to live without it. We'll see. I've been putting cashew butter in my ice creams because it adds creaminess, and it also adds longevity to the satiety levels. But just honestly, look it up. It's something like 250 measurements of omega-6 to 1 of omega-3, and the ratio needs to be more like sort of 4 to 1 or 1 to 1, so I'm looking at getting, because I can't stand the taste. I'm really funny about my food. I think I have slight autism in my brain makeup. I know I have ADHD, but I think there may be, when I look back at my childhood and stuff and what I was like, I think there is some autism in there as well. But what was I saying? I am going to... Oh, I'm looking at getting some of the Barlean's flax oil. Oh, that was what I was saying. It was because I can't stand the taste of flax, chia, hemp. I don't like the taste. And they're the main sources of omega-3. And so the advice is to have omega-3 in the morning, and then introduce things that have an omega-6 content. So I'm gonna give all of this a go. I've got I have a shopping cart with some Barleans in, with the flavours. I have it on good what's the word? A couple of people I know have recommended it. The flavoured Barleans. Say it's much more palatable than just plain flax. I used to have chia pudding, and then I discovered that I didn't think that you needed to grind chia to absorb the omega-3, but I have since discovered that actually you do. So and I have made chia puddings by grinding the chia before, and just that flavour of omega-3, don't like it. So there you go, that's me for today. This is a very long video. It's about the longest that I have ever made, and it's full of waffle, but plenty to not watch. Like many viewers. I think I've got about 4 subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. I'm not one of those. Please like and subscribe, because I'm waffling some more. This is going to go past 20 minutes, but basically I'm here for myself, for my own accountability, and if anyone gets anything out of my ramblings, I would be absolutely thrilled if it benefits anyone at all. But mainly, I don't have any designs on being some kind of internet celebrity. Thank God, because I'm not going to be ever, am I? But yeah. So thank you for listening to me ramble, if indeed you have, and thank you and good night.